Keto versus Atkins. Which diet is most beneficial for women's hormonal health, energy levels, and fertility? Well, first up, the ketogenic diet. This is a high-fat, moderate protein, and ultra-low-carb diet. This diet works by sending the body into ketosis, a physiological state that occurs when your body is forced to burn fat cells instead of glucose due to the absence of carbs as a form of energy. Now, ketones provide a much more efficient and cleaner fuel source than glucose. Think of ketones as sourcing energy for an electric car. You get smooth, quiet, and clean energy. On the other hand, running your body on glucose is equivalent to using diesel fuel. The process is dirty with lots of exhaust. Volkswagon, anyone? Yeah, okay, I digress. The goal on a keto diet is to switch your body from sugar fuel to fat fuel. Okay, so now let's move on to the Atkins diet. You see, both keto and Atkins diet plans are quite similar in the sense that they both promote low carbohydrate intake. Where they differ is, well, number one, Atkins diet plan consists of 4 stages, starting with restricting carbs to 20 grams a day, then increasing them at every stage. Whereas in keto, there are no stages, but one plan to follow forever. Secondly, Atkins has no upper limit on the protein intake, whereas keto restricts protein to no more than 20 to 25% of your dietary intake per day. Third, you don't eat as much healthy fat in Atkins as you do in keto. Fourth difference, keto centers on the body being in ketosis during the entire period of the diet, while ketosis plays a role only during phase 1 and possibly phase 2 of Atkins. Fifth difference, Atkins advocates not skipping meals and even snacking with protein bars, whereas keto suggests to only eat when you're hungry without any snacking. Sixth difference, Atkins' vegetable recommendation of 2 to 3 cups a day is very low compared to 7 to 10 cups a day on keto. And lastly, Atkins suggests eating 3 to 5 small meals a day, whereas in a ketogenic diet is best achieved on 2 to 3 meals a day or on intermittent fasting. Okay, so now the question is, which one is better for women looking to optimize their hormonal health, energy levels, and fertility? Well, to answer that, we first need to understand something called insulin resistance. You see, high protein diets like Atkins diet can keep you from getting into ketosis. This is because your liver can only process a certain amount of protein. Anything more than around 30 grams per meal will then be converted into glucose, that is sugar. So the ketogenic is not a high protein diet. It's a moderate protein diet. We need some protein for supporting our structural body parts and their replacement. This includes muscle, joints, hair, nails, skin, and organs. Now, when you're reducing your carbs and excess protein, you are influencing the hormone called insulin. This is the hormone that determines what fuel source you use. Now, high insulin level means the body will utilize glucose fuel. Low insulin level means the body will now be forced to burn fat for fuel. And that's exactly where we want to be, right? So insulin not only makes your body use glucose for fuel, it also prevents fat burning. Furthermore, each time you eat, your insulin is triggered. So the more times in a day you eat, be it small meals or big meals, like on an Atkins diet, the more times you will trigger insulin spikes. And what happens is that constantly spiking your blood sugar eventually leads to insulin resistance. This is where cells prevent insulin from working in order to prevent excessive sugar in the cell. This is your body saying, if you're going to keep triggering insulin, meaning keep eating shit, I will block it at the cellular level. So in most women, the underlying reason of chronic fatigue, infertility issues, high stress, PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome, etc., it is the high blood glucose and insulin resistance. So in short, when looking at keto versus Atkins diets, I believe the keto has more than an upper hand when it comes to suitability to women's hormonal health. Because if you follow the Atkins diet plan and eat too frequently with high amounts of proteins or snacking too often, be it on the so-called healthy protein bars, you can spike your blood sugar way too often, which eventually results in insulin resistance. The symptoms for which you will start to see in the form of feeling anxious, tired after meals, gaining belly fat, fatigue, cravings, brain fog, moody unless fed. All these conditions have one thing in common: high insulin. Last but not the least, if you have a pre-existing condition like PCOS or other reproductive issues, keto diet can help because it helps to regulate glucose metabolism. Studies are starting to show that this treatment is working for women diagnosed with PCOS in improving their insulin balance and reproductive hormone balance. Let me share with you Leanne Vogel's story. She is a big advocate of keto diet for the reason that this lifestyle change ended her 8-year struggle with amenorrhea, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's the missing period syndrome, hypothyroidism, adrenal dysfunction, and ultra-low hormones. So in short, the kind of foods beyond on any diet that can cause hormonal imbalance in women or contribute to it are foods high in carbohydrates, processed food, and high amount of proteins. What's fascinating is that fat is the only type of food that has almost no effect on insulin. How bizarre, isn't it? If you consume dietary fats with low carbs, you will not spike insulin. High fats is safe as long as it goes with low carbs and moderate proteins. Now, if you're interested to learn more about keto, real life stories, and what is the best way to keto for women, please give our channel some gooey keto chocolatey love by liking and subscribing to it. Don't forget to click on the little bell icon to receive regular notifications of when a new video is uploaded. Also, what I'm going to do is give you a free 10-part series on keto for women, the link for which you can find in the description below. Each day you'll receive a new video in your inbox, so don't forget to whitelist your email and check your spam folder for those of you using Gmail. Plus, there'll be some cool bonuses too. So don't forget to subscribe to be notified when it is uploaded. See you in the next video.